Hi, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and welcome to my very first book review. There'll not be many of these, but I'm taking this time out at the moment just to give a special thank you to Brian Freeman because his books are amazing. Hello, I'm Stephen Monkey Mason and this is Britbo, and this is a massive shout out to the one and only, the legendary Brian Freeman, and I just want to give a bit of a catch up about the crack about this. The crack. Good old Northeast crack. Welcome to Dutch. Right, so years ago, about 5 years, so years and years, my car broke and I had to get the bus to work for about 2 months. It's a long bus drive. Anyway, when I was a kid I was told I had dyslexia, and how much that diagnosis was right or wrong. There's definitely some trigger inside of my brain that sometimes gets stuff wrong, and to quote Theodore Kane, you can look at someone very carefully on Facebook and see no wavery lines, post it, and as soon as you've posted it, read it back like, that's completely spelled wrong. And that was one of the things back in the day in school. So I never really had that escapism of reading, and being a massive film fan, as you can probably see, I watch movies constantly. They were my stories, they were my escapism. Never opened a fantasy world until I went past sick of music, because I get motion sickness if I listen to music and I'm not driving or anything like that. I walked past and I seen that cover, The Bone House. Sucker for that colour. Read it, and for the first time ever my brain exploded. I fell in love with the book, I absolutely adored it, and then I was obsessed with Brian Freeman, and I actually picked up The Watcher. Now this is book 4 in the Jonathan Stride series, and this is book 1 in the Cat Bolton series. And I read. So anyway, tracked them down. These are really hard to get a hold of. So I tracked a few of them down, and I was just engulfed by them. I absolutely love the stories. I recently found this year, it's 2020, we're in England, in Mochuega, where there's a lot of time I spent as a kid. We found Alter Ego by Brian Freeman, and there is video footage of it. This bad boy, Brian Freeman, $15. Brian Freeman's book, The Bone House, was the first ever book I ever read, back and forth. And I actually reached out to Brian Freeman and got a really nice message off him. I became a little bit of a mini pen pal for a while with him. Jonathan Stride, I've read all of the novels. I've read The Bone House, the seasons after. I've got them all at home. And to find a Brian Freeman here in a hardback, I was absolutely blown away, and it's definitely the next chapter. It's someone I maybe want to take on the plane. There's actually 2 more books, which will have to be the outtakes. There better be video footage of it, because that edit might not work. I remember it was in a warehouse in Mochuega, and that was like the last couple of days, wasn't it? It was the last bit. Like, it was expensive, because the city's films are hard to get. You go into Waterstones over here, you can't get them anywhere. But yeah, great series, and I am actually reading Alter Ego at the moment. I haven't got it in my hand to show you it, because it's in my car at the new house. Now, years ago, I sat down in this very room and talked about Brian Freeman books all the way up until I think Spilled Blood, and then I've got the ones after that. And I was always meant to make a volume 2. Brian's even watched a few of my videos and gave us feedback, and I reached out to Brian, and he gave us some absolutely like almost like a few brilliant emails what really inspired us. And I haven't read much since. And I'm absolutely loving that escapism that Brian gives us. So I'm always peaceful and grateful for that. Until I got a letter yesterday, and there's video footage of this. Oh, I've just walked all the way down. I'm absolutely soaking, and the first mail I've ever got is from Brian Freeman. Oh, it's terrible. We're going to be dresses on it, but yeah, it's from... Oh, look, Brian Freeman. It's amazing. Oh, I can't open it yet. Work to do. You can see the wall fell off behind me. Brilliant. So, the first official letter that isn't welcome, here's your mortgage, or welcome like this, is our first greeting card is from Brian Freeman. So we're going to try and open this so carefully. What?
Hopefully Terry doesn't watch this.
Why?
Because he hand posted her a card.
I don't know this Terry yet.
Oh.
Hiya, Terry.
You've met him?
Oh, sorry then. Could be an Alter Ego.
Do you want me to explain the story of how we got this?
Well, it goes down to availability of his books, isn't it? I mean, I don't want to go because I don't want to rip. I want to keep the address thing.
The new book. He was signing new books and like copies of the new book on Instagram, and I says, "Oh, well, is this available in the UK?" And he said, "No." says, but I can send you this instead. Hence.
I can't. I mean, you read a lot of books, Sean, about the Midnight Memories with Matt Haig at the moment and stuff like that. Have I said it wrong?
Midnight Library.
Get it right.
I will correct everybody that mistakenly that.
Yeah. Oh wow, so not knowing what's in here. Let's get it out there.
That's what he said.
See. So we have a handwritten note. There you go. Thanks, Brian. Getting framed. And there you go.
Oh.
He's signed loads of stuff. Thanks for Brittany and Stephen. So I can actually stick these in all the books I've got.
Thanks for being great fans. For Brittany and Stephen. Ah, so then once I've got both our names on, and then
yeah, that's
I love
absolutely
that.
awesome. So obviously
That's
the
epic.
outtake's going to be. I might run out of them. You might have to send us some more. We'll see you in the outtakes for that. Thanks very much, Brian. See you in the outtakes. Here we are. So the first one worth getting one is the Bone House. No respect, disrespect. Can I not have one of them? This is
Just one picture. Oh, there you go.
right. So we may run out of them, but no disrespect to Brittany. I'm using the first one
That's fine.
for the Bone House because that
As long.
you went around then.
Wow. As long as one of them with my name on goes in Spilled Blood, because I loved Spilled Blood.
Not legal. So there we go. The Bone House. Should we do the same with the Watcher? You know what? You know what was really weird about the Watcher?
Really weird.
Brian is brilliant at like sort of jumping from the past, the future, the present, and that. And this one goes really back. And when I pulled the sticker off, I noticed there was a guy creeping in the corner.
That's terrifying.
Honestly, I was terrified of it.
Yeah,
There's Spilled Blood. I remember getting to that, and that's got Spitting Devil, or Devil Spitting Summit.
Oh, yes. The short story at the back.
I read that in one go. I was absolutely glued to it.
Right.
So Spilled Blood's getting one. This is the hardback.
A joint name, because I've read this one.
Now these are going to get a prime place.
Oh, you'll have his own shelf in the Midnight Library. Is that alright for you?
Yeah.
Midnight
I
Library.
just need to shake it. That's what knows I'm like. We need to keep one for. We need to keep one for the frame. No, do we? No, we'll do the books. So hang on. We're So we need to keep one for Alter Ego, the longest outtake ever.
Do the other hardback, because the hardbacks
so
are going to be rarer than the paperbacks.
The hardbacks are really hard to get a hold of. There we go, the Cool Norway.
Joint name one?
You haven't read this one yet, have you?
No.
Stay in, yeah. This is one of the later ones, this one. Yeah. Ooh. Right, so there actually is. So there, that's the Coal Nowhere. They're actually different. So that's from the Works. So used to go in the Works, and the Works is just like that. So we don't need one for that. I would love a different copy of that. I actually found that. So that's one of the new ones. I think that's the one after the Coal Nowhere. I found that in Penrith in a charity shop. I'm not going to stick one in there because that's a find. That is a find, but I do actually want to get a hardback version of that. Spilled Blood Little. So here we go. How many you got left?
Are you wanting to keep one for Alter Ego?
Yes.
Then we've got 3.
Oh, we have 3.
I think we should use a joint one for Alter Ego because we've got it together in New Zealand.
That's yeah.
Yeah. I like the cover of Stripped. Oh, actually, Immortal because of the trees.
Immortal is the first one of Jonathan Stride.
Joint
Stride. Yeah. That's the very one. With a love bug.
Anything with trees on for me, like. Oh no.
Meek.
Tiny book, that one.
Season of Fear. So that's the Cab Bolton. I honestly, page 91 of Alter Ego, where Cab Bolton turns up from his own series and all that. I was like,
Oh, should we keep that one for the frame?
yeah.
Because it says thanks for being great
Yep.
fans.
So that's it. So the Cab Bolton series, and we'll have a quick talk through that. There we go.
Yay.
Now the ones that didn't get stated were Goodbye to the Dead, Stripped. I tell you what, Stripped, the one in Vegas.
Yeah, it says Vegas on the front.
That you can feel the heat in that book. That's the second one. Like when he's writing, because his stories around the lakes and stuff like that are very cold. It's always snowy. But like he's writing, it's like you could feel the heat watching that. What's one in the middle? There are two in the middle.
Can we just take all these down the house later?
Oh, I haven't got a shelf for them yet.
I know, but I can do a picture of the pile of a collection.
So hold.
For me Bookstagram. Britbo reads, by the way.
Hold. Let's go for that one. Right, thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much, Brian. I'm absolutely over the moon. Right, see you later. Goodbye for now.
Well, no, don't, because I'll break your books and you'll shout at us.
So I've made a great discovery of my new Hoover. It empties from the bottom. Brilliant.
Nice job.
Back to square one. Ugh. Just rub Vicks on my face.
Oh.
That's an outtake for you.
Pain.
Oh, this video is not over yet. It's not complete. It's like Tenacious D. I am complete. I don't even know where to put it. Brian. You've joined the Killian Club, Brian. Brian, you're not going to probably get that joke, but Killian H. Gordon knows my pain of dropping his books, and the start of was an accident. I had them in order and everything. I killed the pop vinyl. I mean, I was just about to light the candle. I didn't even do a stock count of these before I dropped them all. Okay. We're recording though. Oh my god. I'm not even going to put any more on top of there. So, the Bone House would be the last one I pick up. Right, so this is the very end. We are going to do a display once we get all moved and settled. And I want to frame some stuff, and we've ordered a copy of the Bone House, it's not the Bone House, and the Watcher. Might have to order another, because I've ordered the Bone House paperback, so I thought it was cool, but I'm not going to sacrifice the original book I bought, but we're going to cut the covers off. We're going to keep one of the stickers and the Brian Freeman note and address, and bang, done. So, but again, as you see in the video before, this is the one we found. It's been in the car for a couple of days. I am reading it. Oh, I've lost my page. And that wasn't even because I dropped them, it's because I dropped it getting out the car, but I didn't want to admit I did that. I was at page 91. There's a couple of chapters after that. Gooned it. I'm sorry, Brian. I really am. So where is it? Where's the start? Come on. Too many books, pages at the start. Totally unplanned ending. Yeah, I'll quickly go. Thanks for Brittany. Oh, thanks for being good fans. Yeah, that's the one that's going in there because Brittany wants to keep that one for that. There you go. Thanks for being fans. Brian Freeman, Alter Ego. All booked up. But yeah. If you've never heard of Brian Freeman, I can't express enough the love for this guy's writing. I believe that's my entire collection. Until a new video comes along with the Freeman, and these will get a room in Brittany's new Midnight Library. Brittany has loads of books. I have a few, but this guy changed my life when it comes to reading. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. Are we going to put these? Over there. Stay.